Hi there, my name is Blake Roselle. This is PIDP3240, assignment number 4, the digital media option, and this is option 1. Hope you enjoy the presentation.
Hello and welcome to the Graduate Teaching Podcast Series. So this is part 1, looking at 5 techniques to make your classroom more interactive. The 5 techniques we're going to look at are Think, Pair, Share, Gallery Walk, Walk the Line, Snowball, and the use of hand signals. The first one, Think, Pair, Share. The idea is to give your students a question or something to think about, and then give them 1 minute on their own to think about it and work through it in their own mind. Once they've had a chance to work through it, then pair them up with somebody, probably somebody near them or beside them, and they can take turns sharing the concept. This is finished with a share to the class, so a group discussion. The idea is that in the first minute, students have time to organize their thoughts in a very low pressure manner. Then they're allowed to share with one other person, again with low consequence because it's only one other peer. And then finally, once they've had a chance to discuss it and kind of rethink and make sure their ideas are good, they're able to share it with the class. And this can generate a really strong discussion between your class because everyone's very confident with their ideas and thus more willing to share them. The second way to make your classroom more interactive is a gallery walk. Gallery walks are great because it gets your students up and moving and actively engaged in the material. So the idea would be to ask a question or some discussion point and have the students create one idea or one word per post-it. Any form of sticky paper will work. Once they write their idea down, they can, if you want, share it with somebody. Same concept as a Think, Pair, Share. Bottom line is that you want them to post their idea on the wall. Once they've posted it, all the students can get up and walk around and have a look at all the comments or ideas. Again, they're up and moving, and they had a chance to look at what other students are thinking, what they're interested in, or whatever the case may be, but they're up and moving and interacting with the material. Number 3, walk the line. Walk the line takes a little bit of pre-setup work. Before the class, you need to use tape to make a line on the ground. Should be about 1 foot per person in the class, so 20 students, 20-foot long line. And then you can ask us some form of judgment or value question. The question should have no right or wrong answer, and the students can then place themselves along the line relative to their stance on the issue. So as an example, gun control. Students to the far left of the line would be completely opposed to gun control, and they really believe in the right to bear arms. On the far right, the other side of the line, students that want to ban all guns, as an example. And then the other students can fall in between. Walk the line has some really good extensions. For example, linking a student up from the far left and the far right to have a discussion, or making groups, so the group of the people on the left, group on the right, to have to debate about it, or just making some groups based on their values or judgments for future activities. Again, they're up walking and moving. The next one, snowball. Students love snowball because it shows that you as a teacher care about what they think. The idea is to have students write an answer or a concern on a scrap piece of paper, crumple it up into a ball, and throw it to a certain area of the classroom. If you're brave, have them throw it at you. This is an anonymous way for students to give you honest answers. So it could be a check for understanding how they're doing with the material, something like that. Also allows students to kind of throw away their fears or concerns. Students like this because it's different and it shows that you care about what they think. The last one is hand signals. Hand signals are really quick and easy, a way to figure out if students are understanding the material. So thumbs up, students are saying, I totally get it, I understand. Thumbs sideways, not sure. Thumbs down, I absolutely don't get it. So hand signals are super quick and easy, and as a teacher, they help you know if the students got it, you can move on, or if you need to go back and reteach certain parts of it. Again, you're actively involving your students in the process. Use one or more of these techniques in the classroom to help get your students involved, make a classroom interactive. It'll make it a lot more fun for you as a teacher and a lot more fun for them as a student.